For the culture.
Back at it again. It's the For the Culture podcast. I go by the name Exotic Rose, and today we got a special guest, King God.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Bow.
Wagwan.
Bow, all that, man.
Yeah, well, I wanted to start off this. I don't know if you heard this. Well, this just happened. I think it was today. Elon Musk just bought Twitter.
Nah, I didn't know that.
You hear about that?
I didn't hear about it. Matter of fact, I think I did hear about that, actually. Was it for like 44 billion or something like that? Yeah, I did.
It's going to change the game.
That's going to change the whole game, man.
Change the game with that, especially for people who want to promote stuff, music, Dogecoin, crypto, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Gotcha. All right. Well, are you into that crypto or anything like that or no?
I want to get into it. I don't really know too much about it. Like, I've seen the crypto. I've seen those people having the pictures. They making those little pictures or whatever that can sell. What's that called? I ain't heard about that before. It's NFT. NFT, the NFTs. Yeah, I heard about those, but I ain't really get into it. I want to, though. But I haven't.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's start from the beginning. Let's get a little background information on you. Let these people know a little bit more about you.
Well,
let's start from where you was born from. Like, where you from?
All right. I'm born and raised in Bronx, New York. So I was originally from. At like 11, I came to Florida.
Florida, okay. What part of Florida?
Miami. I was staying in Miami Gardens when I first got out here. And then like a year and a half, my mom came, and then we moved to Fort Lauderdale.
Gotcha. Okay. And then from Broward, what high school you went to? Or
Broward High School, I went to 3 different high schools. I went to Smart School, I went to Piper, and I went to Coral Glades.
Coral Glades?
Yeah, I went to Glades.
Where you graduated?
I wrote 2011.
Oh yeah, you're like 3 years, or 3 years older.
Probably. Yeah, 2011 I graduated out there. I only went there for like half a year though, like towards the end, like 11th, 12th grade year.
Gotcha. Any sports?
Yeah. I played basketball.
Gotcha.
Played basketball, I ran track. I ran track like 6th grade, then to like 9th grade, I did track again, but I didn't finish none of them. Like, I did basketball too. I tried out for basketball. I made it, but I didn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
Explain.
I made it, but I didn't make it. Like, for me, it's like, I made the tryouts, you feel me? And then the conditioning part, but I didn't fully get to even finish the conditioning because I got in trouble.
Oh, so
for fighting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah, they took me off that. And I was like, yo, when you stop fighting and you know you do, because I'm good on my academic part, but it was just like behavioral part. They wanted to approve me. Like only one teacher approved me. So I was like, all right.
How was it growing up? Like brothers, sisters?
I got 5 brothers, 2 sisters. I grew up with all my brothers and sisters, man. Growing up, it was pretty fun, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, I was always with my sisters and brothers. My sister really raised me too a little bit. For the most, really my brothers and sisters raised me, but my sister was taking care of me a lot. My mom, she took care of me too a lot. I ended up moving with my dad and 6th grade, moving with my dad to Florida. That's how I ended up coming to Miami.
Oh, okay, so your mom lives in New York.
My mom's side, her whole family side is New York. The whole dad's side is out here in Florida.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And when did they get a divorce?
They were never married.
Oh.
You know, the island people is kind of different. I just want to say they're kind of different. You know, they do things different, but they weren't married. They were together though for a minute. But I don't think they were married. No, they weren't married. I'm not thinking they weren't married.
Gotcha. That boy said he an island boy.
Yeah, Jamaica, you know. Jamaica is my background culture. You know, I love my culture, definitely.
Gotcha. Well, you wasn't born and raised in Jamaica, though.
I actually stayed in Jamaica for 1.5 years, too. Like, from 5th grade to 6th grade. Like, before I even came to Florida, I was living in Jamaica with my mom. I went there. I went to a school called St. Jude's. Yeah, I went there for like 1.5 years. That right there is hectic. School in Jamaica, it's fun and it's hectic at the same time.
When you say hectic, you mean those beatings?
Oh yeah, beating. I ain't get beaten though. That's the funny thing. I got beaten one time for like sneaking in food inside the classroom. But for the most part, when I say more hectic, I mean like the kids wise. It's totally different from the kids here. Like they're more advanced.
In Jamaica?
How
did you adapt to that then? Like, how was that? Like, that had to have been like a culture shock. Like, you had to learn and adapt.
Yeah, for me, it was like, I was already a badass kid, so it didn't really matter. It's like, I fit in. It's just like, damn, is 10 more badass kids, you know, more kids that's just like me. So it's hectic, you get me? For me, it was like, damn, there's so much of them out here. It's like, ain't no telling what today gonna be, you know, whether I'm gonna get in a fight or something. Like, there's always something different going on in Jamaica in school there. But for the most part, academics-wise, it's fun. They do a lot of activities, like far more than we did. Like how we go out and do field trips, they do that a lot. They do parties too, like, I call it block parties because like they inviting the whole school. Whole school. Like you go inside the school like where I was, and like it's a big campus. So it's like mad students, mad kids out there, and then it's like the parties were so lit. It's kind of like we had our own. And then it's like you're in Jamaica. So it's like totally different how we would be here, you know, students out there. It's like less lenient. Yeah.
I want to go to Jamaica. First thing I keep hearing about is the food difference from here to there, especially the KFC.
Oh, yeah. You heard about KFC too?
Yeah, KFC be on point.
Yeah, everybody loves the KFC there, man. I ain't gonna lie, I fell in love with the KFC too. Like, right now, I'm even thinking about it. You just brought up food. I was like, damn, I really want some KFC now. Their food is busting. Even their Burger King is good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I love it.
I'm not a Burger King guy, though, but maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, man. In Jamaica,
I don't like
you should try it. Because I feel like it's more organic, less processed and stuff, so it's fresh. Everything for me is like fresh, even the fries is good. Like
I'm surprised America didn't go there and mess with the food over there. That's what they're starting to do on the other islands right around.
Yeah, but what I heard, I know that if I'm not, you know, don't quote me on this, but I think like Jamaica was bought by China.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing about that. China's buying a lot of land.
Yeah,
they do that in Africa too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
China's buying up a lot of places.
They're buying a lot of spots though. Yeah. That's what I heard. So it's
they
changing.
They don't do things for no reason. They're doing it for a reason.
Yeah, they have a purpose behind everything they do as well. So to me, that was like, okay, China bought them. I see a lot of more Chinese too when I was out there more often. But as far as the culture, I don't know. As far as how does it change the culture, because I'm not out there, so I wouldn't really know too much.
When was the last time you've been to Jamaica?
Damn, the last time I've been to Jamaica was like 2017. I want to say 2017, 2016.
All right. All right. So growing up, one of your favorite shows was 106 on Park.
Yeah, it was.
Was this the first group of batch of hosts, or was this the second group of batch?
As far as what?
Like
who was it? Terrence. Was it Terrence?
Terrence J.
Yeah, it was them with the dreads. And then the girl.
Oh, no. That was the first group.
That was the first group. And the girl, them two.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Oh, and not Terrence. Yeah, Terrence was the one that looked like Trey Songz kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, not him. Yeah, he looked like Trey, but not him. It was the one before that. I started like in 106 in Park, like after like 6th grade. Before that, I was watching straight Cartoon Networks. Nickelodeon, actually. But then like I discovered 106 in Park, and it was like, wow, is this a network that involves like music and like people who's doing music? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That really opened my eyes to like music in general, because I started doing I fell in love with R&B first. First thing I did.
So you were singing at first?
I wasn't singing, but I was, you know, I can hit my little notes then and there, but I was a little kid, so you know, I was just trying. I just know that my mom, she was in love with like R&B. She always playing R&B music and country music. So like I grew to like those type of musics first, you know? Later on, I started getting to hip hop, and then my first artist I started liking was Ludacris.
Gotcha. All right. And then from 106 in Park at 11 years old, that's what inspired you to make music. And at 11 years old, you wrote your first poem to a girl that ended up being your first song.
Yeah, it was. I remember that. That was like me like breaking that you know, that shell. Yeah, I used to you wanna know what's funny? I used to always write poems though. Like when it came to school, you know, you have to do poems in school and stuff. I always ace it. I was always acing the poems because she's like, yo, you get very creative when you're writing poems. I remember, I want to say her name, but I totally forgot. I want to say Miss Ashley because I always knew her first name. But she used to always tell me, like, you're great at art and you're good at writing poems. So I was like, I'm going to use this to my advantage one day because I know this girl. She always, every time I'm doing a poem, I'll ace it. So one day she tells me to go up and read a poem. But I was reading the poem, it was to her, but nobody knew it. But I got an A for that too. And that was it. And that was it from there, you know. I don't think I got her though. I don't think I got her though.
That's crazy how young we were. And I remember me in middle, it was elementary school. I had a crush on this girl, and I thought I was in love, bro. Like, now I look back at like, I didn't know what love was.
You ain't know nothing. You just knew this girl was very
you just
pretty.
You loved that girl for some reason. But yeah, I used to just want to smell her and stuff. Weird stuff, bro. Like,
I used to do some weird shit too. Like, I'd go and like, I'd watch her. I'd watch like my crush back then. I'd watch her write. Like, to me, that was like sexy to me.
You see, this weird stuff
sexy.
kids be on. Like,
I thought she writing was so sexy.
Some weird stuff.
Yeah, I was a little weirdo back then. I was like, damn, that shit's so sexy how she writes with her right hand and not her left, because I'm a lefty. So I used to be like, yo, we're so opposite, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I used to like that.
Damn. So, if you was to see her now, would you be able to remember, like look, like, oh, you remember her? Or, because some people age, like, they look different, so you probably remember, but, like.
I don't even remember her name no more. Like, I remember her physically, though. Like, she was a little Indian lookish. It was Indian lookish, but she had long hair, but she always wore a uniform. We was at a public school, but she always wore a uniform. But she was smart as hell. I think her name was like, I don't want to call her name, because she might just see this one day. This is PS41 in New York. In the Bronx.
Yeah, maybe she sees this. And
she might see this and be like, what? He was talking about me? I don't know. But I don't want to say her name wrong, so don't quote me on that. I don't remember her name.
She gonna be like, this man had the balls to just not say my name.
She probably won't even remember me, because, like, my whole appearance is different, too. Like, I'll reach back to a couple of people back in elementary school when I used to be out there. Because, you know, sometimes, like, damn, I've been in Florida so long. I want to know how my peoples back home was doing. So I used to look up all my people. That's how I even found my best friend, like, from elementary school named Jelani. Shout out Jelani, that's my boy. Like, I grew up with him, like, and I found him on Facebook.
How?
I just remember their names.
Oh.
Like, I always remember their last names. So I remember his, and I was just looking them up, and I was like, yo, this is
man, you just reminded me. I need to go look at the yearbooks.
Yeah. I didn't even have no yearbook. That's the thing, too. If I had a yearbook, it would be 10 times easier for me to look. But I know my mom definitely got the elementary school yearbook, because I remember she having a book. But everything else was just off the top of my head. Like, I knew everybody's names, like, because I always kept, like, an attachment to New York, you know? Like, I never forgot my time and where I came from. You get me? So I always remember their name. I'll just be, Facebook helped me, you know? I was looking up their names, and I found them. And, yeah, man.
Gotcha. All right, and then in high school, you used to do freestyles with you and your friends, and from there, you pretty much said, "I got this. I can take it serious." Yeah,
absolutely. I was definitely like, I remember at Piper. I was on Piper at that time, and I had a homie, had a couple of friends who would like make music, you know, every day after school. Not after school, but in the morning time. Always sit down by the little portable. Nah, not the portable. There's a little trophy stand, but outside of it in Piper, there's a little corner over there, and we'd be right there every day, just freestyle. Watch them freestyle, and I was like, "Yo, I can freestyle too," and just drop a little thing. I remember one time, I'm not gonna say his name though, but I remember like I used to always like look up to this dude as far as music, like freestyle wise. So like, yo, he snaps. You know what I'm saying? Music? Yeah, he still do music. But I remember one time like, he was saying a freestyle, right, and I'm just like, damn, he snaps every time, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't into the freestyle world, like, as far as the artists is out there, Loaded Lux and, you know, Murder Mook and those artists. So one day, I think he came and started off a freestyle, like, just freestyling it, but it was a freestyle from one of the freestyle artists out there.
Oh, he copied him.
So one of the mans who I was like, yo, you sound just like and then he was like, matter of fact, that is You get me? So when we put that out and looked up, everybody was like, yo, what the fuck? Swag Dragon the whole time. But the whole time people like was messing with him. You get me? Because
he thought he was ill.
He was ill. Like, yo, you that guy when it comes to that. But after that, and I seen that he wasn't like that, and then when you hearing his regular stuff, I'm like, yo, I can do this too, you get what I'm saying? That's what really like encouraged me as well. Not just him also freestyling, but the fact that he was inspired by somebody like that, and I'm sitting here just writing some stuff, and people are rocking with it too. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, that kind of opened my eyes to music wise and influence and everything. You know?
Yeah. All right, and then from there, you created a clothing brand called Success.
Yes. So right after I left Core Glaze, I always wanted to do my own clothing brand, but I never really started it in school, you know what I'm saying? So literally after high school, I was with a couple of my friends at a McDonald's over there on Coral Ridge, by Coral Glaze. And he was like, yo, man, so what everybody about to do? And we was all sitting there, you know, a lot of these days I was high as hell. And we was just high as hell one day. And he asked that question and for some reason it sat with me because it's like, damn, that's like one of those reality questions. And you know,
this was
12, graduated literally right after school. Like right after we all graduated, we got hired, we was at McDonald's, and then like, yo, so what everybody doing? Like, what we doing after? Yeah, what's the next move for you? What you about to do? I'm like, I don't know, yo. You get me? I was like, what y'all gonna do? He's like, I don't know neither. I'm like, you going to college? It's like, yeah, I might go to college, but I might not. But I definitely didn't know what to do because even when I was in school, I didn't know what college I really wanted to go to because I didn't know, honestly, at first I would reach this far, to keep it real with you, because like, you know, I was a behavioral kid, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm good at academics, it's just my anger and behavior I had to control. And my teacher always told me like, yo, you don't control that, you know, manners get you. My rest in peace, my grandpa, he used to always tell me manners will get you through the world. And she would always tell me a little thing like, it don't matter how, you could be the less smartest student in here, but if you have like respect and you know how to be nice to people, it will take you far. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, man, I'm gonna just start doing clothing. Cause I'm already big in clothing. People always say I'm fresh, I'm gonna start my own clothing brand. And they was like, what you gonna call it? And I was like, I don't know, I might call it Success, cause that'll be a success if it happens. So boom, I started doing it like that.
Is that why you called it Success?
Mm-hmm. It'll be a success if it happens. Okay. And I started the Apple logo from there. Apple logo. And I made it the Apple logo because the big Apple, which is representing New York, because I hadn't been there so long. So I was like, yo, I'm always, for me, it was like, every time I see the logo, never forget where you came from. So that's when I started my clothing brand.
Okay, so it's also a reminder for you every time you looked at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like, never give up. Always remember where you come from, no matter where you are. You know what I'm saying?
You rebrand right now currently?
Yeah, I rebranded it down to Rare Linen. So it's a branch off of Success still, but I know that I want to do something different now. You get me? I wanted to like meet with what's the now. You get me? While still bringing in my own mix into it. So I just started Rare Linen, basically a whole bunch of clothing, t-shirts, pants, whatever, and it's like, for me, it's like 1-1. So if you have it, it'll be yours. You'll be the only person with it. That's why I call it Rare Linen.
Oh, okay. That's good. Because some people hate wearing the same shit other people
I hate wearing the same shit people wear, you know what I mean? Yeah. Although I might see something nice, you know what I'm saying? I might be like, yeah, that look good. But for the most part, I did that because at a young age, I couldn't afford what everybody could afford, you get what I mean? Everybody was wearing like name brand Gucci's and all that. I would wear it then, but I wasn't like active like how a lot of people wore it. And even then, to me, it was like, I don't want to dress like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my own style. I want to start my own thing. Like, I would do my own little stuff. Like, even when I used to have this polo t-shirt I used to wear, and because I didn't want to fit in with everybody else, I'd put like, I don't know, I would just put a patch on it. You know what I'm saying? Go to Walmart, get a patch, just to stand out. And they be like, yo, where you got that? You know, if I'm back home, they're going to be like back in my city in New York, they probably going to be like, you creative. But back home, they're going to be like, man, what is that knockoff you rocking? That ain't no polo. That ain't no polo. So that's another thing too. Like, being in Florida makes you more free. More free to be yourself, and you don't got to keep up with a trend. You know what I'm saying? I am the trend. So that's
the swag from, I mean, you went to school in New York and down here, so what's the difference like between both states when it comes to swag? I already know one thing. They're into Timbs and stuff like that.
They're into Tim boots and all that. Really, like New York, we go out, like I haven't been there in a minute, but from what I do know and being there and knowing people out there, go off for like seasons. So that explains why there's Timbs, because it's cold.
It's cold out there.
You know what I'm saying? If it's rainy, they got rain boots, like literally go off seasons and stuff. Air Forces, that summer, springtime swag. We don't wear it like how out here. Now it became a thing where Forces is the thing now, but I remember back then it's like goes with the season, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Air Force will be popping. Next week, Air Max 90s are popping. So Forces are no longer in. So if you're wearing Forces, it's like, that's old. But out here, it's like, once you got these things, it's fine. Nobody gonna really judge you. Out there in New York, you gotta keep up with style and swag and all that. You gotta literally keep up.
She always say how up north, Philly, New York, everything. You guys get them for earlier than like that.
Oh yeah.
So it's a swag trend.
Oh yeah, we get it first.
It's new now. Yeah, New Yorkers and Philly people be like, man, we've been on that.
Yeah, they definitely was. We definitely
songs.
did. Yeah, we get things more quicker than everybody else from what I know. So like by the time you got those J's on, we already rocked those J's. You probably just getting in a month later. So New York is it's so much creative people, so much style, so much fashion out there in that world that everything constantly changes, because just like me, everybody else don't want to look the same too. But at the same time, they want what's in. Out there is more like what's in. It don't matter if you have on these. If these is not popping right now, it's just not popping. And they'll really bash you on that too. Like New York is 10 times harder with things, dog. So I like New York, of course. I'm from there and stuff and fashion. Florida's more laid back. You got your few people who get fly and stuff, but for the most part, it's sunny. So y'all wearing sandals and short shorts and usually have the shirt off or whatever. Miami Vice style with the tropical button ups. You know what I'm saying? I like it too. I like Florida because it's more chill. You know what I'm saying? I can bring my swag. I can take my swag from New York and come out here with it, and people like, damn, what's that? Yeah, what's that?
Like they know you different.
Yeah, like yo, that man right there, he got fly. Like even though I'm not wearing designer or some shit, like he stands out, and that's my goal, is like to stand out, more respectfully, be comfortable in my own skin.
Well, I always thought, like, to me, real swag is when you can look good without wearing name brands, because most people just throw on name brands and they think they're fly. Just like, to me, it's not
tacky. To me,
yeah, it's like, okay, now expensive, you look expensive, but
still po.
Yeah.
It's still po. Like yeah, that was with me. Like I said, like a lot of people, especially now, like everybody's wearing designer out stuff. I'll wear it, but like I mix mine.
Yeah, I like to mix. If I'm gonna wear it, I'm gonna mix it up.
I'm gonna mix it up.
Stand out, look different.
Stand out. You gotta stand out. My whole demeanor is standing out and being myself at the same time. So I don't really care what other people think about what I have on at the time. It's what I wanted to wear. You know what I mean? So like, that's my style. That's my steez. That's King God. When you see him, I want to create that vibe. Like every time you see me, that's King God. That's his style. I like when people say that, because a lot of people say that. Like, boy, sometimes I get around my yardies and I'll have some short pants on there. Like, boy, them shorts dead. Boy, them shots, they shot, brother. You get me? And I'll be like, shit, you know what I mean? Well, I don't care. It's what I like. You know what I'm saying? Then eventually they get with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, that's his style. And that's the most part. That's what I want to create. My own steez, you know what I'm saying?
Your own lane.
Yeah, my own lane. I'm in my own lane with everything. What I do, when I'm doing something, that's off of me. I get inspired by people, of course, but that's King at the end of the day. That's King God. That's how he dressed. That's his style. He don't really care what people think.
Gotcha. Yeah. Where did the name King God come from?
Good question. King God started off with, it goes back into like our history, bro, as far as like black people, you know what I'm saying? We all kings and queens, you know what I'm saying? That's how I believe, and we're all gods and goddesses, and we all got God in us. I'm a big believer in God. So I believe you're a king, you know what I'm saying? I believe I'm a king.
I started calling all my friends or people around me queens and kings now.
You know what I'm saying? Because really and truthfully, we got to speak highly of each other. Like, when it comes to shit as far as like black on black, we're quick to bash each other even if we don't know the full story. So I like to encourage each other even when we're talking to each other that we can't just say, you know, my nigga or whatever. We can also call each other. I still look at you as a king because that's what, you know, they're trying to take from us. I can get deeper into it, but I'm not. But just for the surface part, that's why I call myself king. And I always got God beside me. Sorry. So because I got God beside me, I just put King God because God is always beside me no matter what. So I just named myself King God. And I really want to push the king movement. Like even when I get farther into my career, I really want to be a movement, like a cult. You know what I'm saying? King is the movement, queen is the movement. So you be King Rose. You get me? I'm King God, but I'm not God. You get me? God is beside me all the time, but that's why I named myself King God. But you could be King Rose. She could be Queen, whatever, you know, Queen Lee, whatever. But I want to push that far more to uplift us as people. Maybe we treat each other differently.
Gotcha. And I like how you spelled it too.
Yeah, KX. Cause
did that come to you, or was that like, cause you know on IG sometimes you kind of like, oh, I didn't get creative with it, with your IG name and stuff like that. Or did you originally just pick that like spelling?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? It's really I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's really ASAP. When he started the whole little V, I don't know if he started it, but that's what I seen ASAP starting that whole movement with the V's and putting the V's in his names and upside down. I did that myself. I didn't know for what the X really stood for when people use it, but the X was for me like infinite. It meant infinite to me because when you put an X, it's like it can mean anything. Or the little number that you got, like Exotic Official, how you got the little loop. To me, it's infinite. So for me, X is like everlasting. You get me? So that's why King is going to forever last. That's why I put the X there and just put King God.
Okay, boy, deep thinker.
Yeah, man. I can get really deep into my name, but that's the surface of everything.
Gotcha. So do you believe that every name have a meaning behind it too? Like your birth certificate name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. All the names we were given, you know, may not be our original names, but every name that we do got is a reason why we was given that name. Like my name, my real name was given because of my dad, short for my dad's name. So that's how I got my name. But behind those names, there's like I'm one of the types I get high as hell and start looking up stuff like what's the meaning of my name. And when I looked up my name in India, it means happy. So a lot of people say, oh, I'm feeling happy. Yeah, but they're saying my name, but I'll be like, but it means happy in their culture. So I was like, damn, that's dope. I just discovered that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. You ever looked up your name?
No.
Never?
No, it was the ex-president's name.
For real?
Yeah, we got like two presidents named Roosevelt.
Yeah. So you never really looked up your last name neither?
Well, my last name originated, so my last name was one of the presidents in Haiti.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I guess you could call me royalty, I guess. I don't know.
Royalty. You're probably born in royalty, you don't even know it.
Yeah.
You know, that's what like I said, as black people, we came from royalty, but you never know until you like do your research, look up your history, you know, pay attention to what's going on around you to know, like, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on in this world, because sometimes we're oblivious, we just living. But I
can tell you that you're a deep thinker right now, or in general. Do you plan on changing your birth certificate name? Because some people believe that our birth certificate name is our slavery name. It was given to us by whites.
I was thinking of changing my name. Yeah, I put thought into it before.
So is that something that you want to do eventually, or do you plan on keeping your name?
I don't know. It's in the air right now. You know, never.
I know you said it's from your dad too, so
yeah.
I see you kind of keeping it just for your dad's memory.
Yeah, for his namesake probably would have been. But I definitely want to, like, I thought about, like, changing my name into, like, whatever my real African name is, you know what I'm saying? Or as far as the last name, just looking up history and trying to figure out, damn, what's my history name? Because whatever my name, whatever background I'm in, whatever, what they call them again in Africa is, like, different groups. You got a word for it. Tribes.
Yeah, tribes, yeah.
I want to figure out what tribe I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe eventually as I get older, yeah, it could be a thought. Might just change my name. Might pull a yay. Might pull a yay move and just put King. You know what I'm saying? If it's takeable, you know what I'm saying? Just pull something or Dez. You know, it's in there.
Gotcha. And let's go back to your clothing brand success. So you actually had some celebrities rocking it at one point.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like people like Young Money.
Yeah.
So how did you get that to happen? And I see you pretty much use that to pretty much network your career even further.
Yeah, I did. How I got that too, that was like, you know, being young and adventurous. You know, when you're younger, you got way more, and for me, like when you're younger, you got way more energy, way more ambition to do stuff. So like me, I used to just hit the celebrities up all day on Twitter. Just write them all the time, saying random stuff. But for me, how I end up getting to Young Money, I knew a guy, I forgot his name. I want to say his name is like Biggs. It was Chucky's. It was Chucky, Lil Chucky, dad. I think it's his dad. His dad was managing him at the time. And for people who really don't know, like that's how I even started learning about music more. Because just because you see someone signed to an artist don't mean that could be their manager. You get me? You have different type of managers. You have distribute managers.
Yeah,
you have
nowadays you sign to someone else that signed to
someone else that signed to someone else. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I didn't know that at first, but I used to see this dude around him all the time. So I was like, yo, I got a shirt for you and him. And he wrote me back. He was like, yeah, send it here. So I sent it there, and that's how it started. Dang. And then I seen Lil Chucky wearing it one day. He was like, yo, I'm really rocking with it. I'm going to be in Florida. And he told me he was in Florida one time. I gave him another shirt. At this time, this is when the cheetah print styles was popping. Remember when the cheetah print outfits were wearing? People was wearing cheetah print. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him one of those, and then boom, I seen that Chucky was really rocking with it. And then I went to I got told that I can fly to New York to go meet with Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was doing a show back then or a music video. So I went out there to pursue it more. You get me?
This like, no, this wasn't high. This is like, I was gonna say, it was just like when Bedrock came out. This is after that.
Yeah, after Bedrock.
Bedrock came out.
Bedrock high school days, right?
Yeah, like 3-4 years after he graduated.
Yeah, this is after that. So yeah, this is far past that. I forgot what he was.
They were at their peak, probably, I think.
Yeah, but I know they were at their peak at this time too, around this time, cause like Lil Chucky was doing his little thing. I recall myself listening to a lot of Lil Chucky music. And Young Money, really, you get me?
That whole group was.
That whole group was Tyga.
Just Tyga, Drake.
Yeah, this was all of them at a point. Yeah, they all was going hard. So yeah, that's how I end up getting to that, where I start meeting up with celebrities, and you know that just creates a chain reaction. One celebrity sees it, one person sees that, the next person wants to wear it, and so forth and so on.
Gotcha. Okay. You also have a kid. How much kids?
I have one daughter named Jada. Jada Rose.
And when did you have her? Was this
2015 when I was at Orlando, when I was living in Orlando, you know? Yeah, I had her around that time, 2016.
Okay, so you moved, or you leave Broward, you moved to Orlando.
Yeah, I left Broward, went to Orlando. All right, so I left Broward after high school. I left Broward and said like, yo, I did what I did out here in Fort Lauderdale, Broward area already. So time to take my talents to Orlando. So you feel me? I took my talents out there, ran across my boy, may he rest in peace, named Donovan. You get me? I met him through my child's mom. Me and him kicked off from there. Like we was vibing out. It was just good, you know what I'm saying? I met a lot of good people out there. He really introduced me to the people in Orlando because he was more like known than I was at the time. So I was just getting around, getting to know people, and then from there, that's how I met my child's mom at that time. And then, you know, after when she was pregnant, we moved back to Broward for like better living situations as far as my daughter, my baby girl. So we came back out here.
And was this after you went to school, or did you?
Yeah, this was during after school.
Gotcha. So you went to Valencia, and from Valencia you went to UCF.
Yeah, from Valencia I went to UCF for a little, and then like right after that, that's when I had my daughter, and then I stopped going to school. I was just really more so just getting money at that time. You feel me? I started doing hustling, getting bread. So then after that, I end up staying actually. I end up staying, and my child's mom ended up moving back towards Broward. That's what ended up happening. So I was living up there for a little bit, and then I came and moved out here.
Gotcha. And then from there, you guys are not together anymore, right?
Nah, we're not together.
Gotcha. How's co-parenting? How's that?
For the most part, it's going. You know what I'm saying? I want to say it's going. You know, people have differences and stuff like that, but I will say this. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's the differences, you know, you can co-parent with the opposite. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, if you both are on a mature level, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta know when to, like, you know, be the man. So yeah.
Well, since you're co-parenting right now, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the Kanye and Kim situation, do you feel like the way Kanye was going about things in public eye was right? Since you're a parent yourself too, and you co-parent on top of that.
Yeah. Man, that situation.
Because he didn't want, what do you call him, ski? He didn't want ski.
Yeah, he didn't want ski.
Around his kids or want to see his kids.
I understand that part, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, like I said, at first, well, all right, let me correct myself. I understand, but like you said, you get older, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know the woman you're dealing with, so she's not gonna I would hope she not bring your child around someone that's unsafe or someone she can't trust or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe some of his things was reasonable, and then some of them was kind of like, you know, kind of going a little bit. He going a little bit off. But then again, I said you won't really know until you're a parent to know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? He did explain he don't really have family since his mom, and those kids is his kids. You know what I'm saying? That's, to him, is everything. So I understand certain perspectives and where he was coming from with things. Other times I'm just like, you know, if someone not really trying to, like, for me, it's like I don't like bullying people. So if it comes to a point where you see someone not really engaging back into you, you gotta chill. You know, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're looking like the bully, and you're gonna become something that people don't want to see you as. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I took it. But it's complicated, because when you're doing these things, you gotta understand you're co-parenting. There's somebody else gonna be there. I have somebody there now. You know what I'm saying? Feelings gonna get involved regardless if we say that we're not in it or we are. You know what I'm saying? But feelings gonna be involved whether you speak it out. You're gonna feel some type of way. But like I said, that's when the maturity level comes in. And at the end of the day, you the man. You gotta know how to deal with the woman you're dealing with. So I feel like he got to play a perspective where he got to, like, set the tone. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, she gonna always feel away. But if you set a tone, like, you know, communicate, comprehend what's going on in the situation, everything should be fine with it. But
you probably could have saved the relationship if you didn't do as much as you did out of social media. Probably like, you know what, I have kids with this man, maybe I should try to work things out, let's go to therapy or something like that. Or they probably did all that, like, probably don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, for me, it's like, you never know. Like you said, you feel me? You can never know. I do believe things would be differently if he handled it differently. I feel like personally, if he ain't really show too much care and just did what he had to do with his kids and don't publicize it, you know, eventually she's gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a tough topic to speak on when there's a kid or when there's a child involved in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 kids myself, so.
Okay.
Yeah, thankfully I'm with my girl, you know, co-parenting, so. I just wanted to ask because
that's
I
good
hear
though.
Stories, man, where it's kind of rough sometimes. Sometimes a woman is
The woman can be very complicated. That's what I want to say. But you know, aside, I don't want to put it all on I'm not gonna put it all on the women, because again, like, as a man, you do things. You get me? Without knowing, we don't really think sometimes about stuff that we're doing. It doesn't have to be like infidelity or anything wise. It's just that sometimes we're not thinking because we have the woman that we want now, so tend to get comfortable, and sometimes the women tends to keep on trying to build more and more and more. And that's why they want a happy marriage, they want a house, they want these things, and you cannot be interested in that at that time, and you're not seeing it from their perspective, that also can create problems. You get what I'm saying? So it's not always.
A man once told me, I did an interview with him, he said, a relationship is like a job, a house, and your career. You gotta update your resume and put in work.
Yeah, definitely. You always gotta keep the life exciting. You always got, if you a person that's adventurous and all that, then you should be fine. But for me, it's like, for me personally, dating me is like, you're always gonna do something different. It's always something different, something new, because I like doing different stuff, you feel me? So I wouldn't say it wasn't boring or anything, just that differences, you feel me? At the end of the day, a man can handle it if he just handles it the right way, depending on the person he's dealing with. Now you got some who just flat out do things out of spite. You know, there's women out there who do things out of spite because they can't get to you.
Yeah, they're not thinking about the kid.
They're not thinking about the kid. And a lot of times, you feel me, that's a lot of men's situations too. A lot of times it's like, okay, it didn't work out, I cheated. Like, all right, let bygones be bygones now. It's like, nah, they don't want you to feel it. I feel like women want you to feel the pain that they were feeling when you did what you did to them. You know what I'm saying? And they use the kid, which is not right. And that's another thing too, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if it's not the whole situation with the man, sometimes a woman could just be bitter, real bitter, and do stuff out of spite. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There's some, cause I feel like they got best bread involved. So you know,
how they treat us men like this?
I feel like, yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like this day and age is like that with all of them, because now men is getting money now. You know what I'm saying? Even the corny dudes out here is getting money, and I feel like they messing up a lot of things for the men who, like, as far as like a woman step into a man life, understanding like hardship. A man gotta work, he gotta get things. I can't get it as fast as this man might get it, but you gonna rock with him because he can get it to you easier. But guess what? Even if it's illegal, you dealing with someone you don't really know. You just going off of the bread. You get me? When that bread done, you find it's like, I ask women if I'm lying, quote me on this. After a while, she's like, this man is corny, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the bread cool, I having fun and stuff, but they still need that And I feel like they need that organicness, that, yo, this is who I am. Whether I'm rude or something, this is me though. This is not me trying to put on a flaunt because I wanted you, so I'm gonna flash a couple of money at you. And I feel like the game is getting messed up like that because of it. Because now a woman can't decipher a real man from a fake man no more. Or you can't really decipher someone who's getting money because he don't flash it to you. You get what I'm saying? That man could be starting a company, and in 5 years he's richer than the dude who's giving you the bread for the past 5 years. You get me? So it's these things, the deceit and what we're seeing on the media, that's kind of messing up. I feel like the lanes be messing up the game a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the money to do it, but now he want that so bad that that's all he's bribing to her, because he can't get her attention naturally. He can't do it naturally. He can't just vibe and be like, start a conversation without even looking the girl. You can't just start a convo like, yo, what's up? Make a girl feel comfortable to where she want to get to know you, to like you. It's usually these days like, let me take you out. And 9 times out of 10, she gonna say yeah, especially if she with someone who's not really giving her nothing. But guess what that's creating? That's creating a diversion now, because you thinking he's really the real one because he was so quick to do it. But to me, that's a trick.
Nowadays, the girls are like, somebody already told me that. I got a pickup line.
Yeah, they don't be caring about stuff like that, bro. I'm telling you, like, these days, and now it's like the women are getting smarter, bro. Getting 10 times smarter. They catching the bread. They see what's going on now, and they like using their brains now, because for me, it's like they're realizing these dudes are lames. But they've been lame. So now they're just getting what they need out of them. All right, you want this? And I can get out of it real quick and just to get this. And then they brush them off. And now you see them with other people. And they're going to keep doing that until they find the right dude. And 9 times out of 10, the dude that they find is always like a hood-looking dude. Someone who's like, you know what I'm saying? But what makes her attracted to him is his vibe. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times, this is where it's just a big problem in the whole community as far as that. But for me, even if I got the bread, I still want to see where a girl head is. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the money to do it. But how much better would it be if you can teach someone how to make money instead of always giving it to them?
Bro, I've been telling my little brother, like, his homeboys, like, yo, I get it. I was on Cowboys. You want to hit everything that is good and stuff like that. But sometimes that ain't it.
Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Yeah, boy. Sometimes it ain't it.
It ain't it.
Be your hell, but ruin your life, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Make sure, bro. The next girl you talk to, the next week, bro, make sure she got the head on her shoulders.
Yeah.
You see a future with her, bro. Because if you don't, you're pregnant.
Oh yeah, cause she need to make the money now. Cause she realized, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I be encouraging my little brother too. I be saying the same thing. I got a little brother right now. You know, he want to start his own brand. Shout out to Mari and his whole gang. You know what I'm saying? I be encouraging him a lot too to just like always stay focused. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna pursue a woman, make sure it's the right woman you're pursuing, and you can normally tell what a woman wants by what she asks you. Like when you guys are talking, and she says, "You're gonna take me out to eat," you know what type of woman you're doing. If you're talking to a woman and say, "Let's plan a date," then you know the type of woman. You get what I'm saying? So all these things is just things you gotta look into, especially in the future. Cause like I said, a lot of these kids now, they seeing what we're doing. They seeing these us older people seeing like boom, boom, boom. We just boom, boom, boom. They're not knowing the steps that it takes to get there. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants a shortcut. Everybody just want to be big now. Even me growing up. I thought it would be easy to just be a rapper, you feel me? Like, oh, I could do that too, you feel me? I could be a rapper, boom, 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 and I'll blow up in a year or so, but everything takes time. And it's cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. It's like you said, it's homework.
And to go on that work and you still get you get ate up and then spit out, right out. Like,
yeah.
You hot for a couple of weeks or a month or a year, and then now you nobody cares.
Hot garbage.
Yeah.
You hot garbage now because, like I said, I feel like those people, they rushed it. You know what I'm saying? They got into it too fast. They didn't know the business aspect of it. And then the people who's like actually good and stuff, when you look at their background, they actually put in that work. You know what I'm saying? They didn't blow up overnight off of his song. They got catalogs. They got stuff that like they can tell stories. You feel me? They didn't just wake up and say, yo, one day I was locked up and this nigga was reposting my stuff and then I blew up. You know what I mean? A lot of times people come in, they like I said, it's everything you're doing is homework. You gotta study your craft. You gotta know what you're doing.
Gotcha. I heard Fredo Starr say that Jay-Z and Drake are no longer at their music hype. Do you agree with that?
Fredo Starr?
Yeah.
Fredo Starr? Who's that again?
He's a rapper.
Yeah, he sounds familiar. He said Drake and who?
Jay-Z are no longer at their hype, pretty much music hype no more. Like they're on to bigger, better things now. They're worried about business.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that about Jay-Z. He's hit his mark. Like I still bump Jay-Z. That's my artist. I bump Reasonable Doubt faithfully. When I say Reasonable Doubt, I bump it faithfully.
For some people, so like if you're still in the hood, you don't know what he's talking about. You're not on that lifestyle.
Yeah, cause as you get, like you said, as you start getting money more, you're not gonna rap about the same things. You're gonna evolve. Just like if I was to blow up right now, I'm not gonna keep talking about the struggle because I'm out the struggle. But a lot of times, people tend to forget the cadence of music. You feel me? When you understand the cadence of music, then you wouldn't really sit there and say like, you know what I'm saying, they hit their mark. I get them as far as I get what Fredo's trying to say, but I still believe Drake still has the game in a chokehold. I think he got like another, I believe he got another 5 years. You get me? Because he's a person, if people pay attention, he goes with the culture. Whatever's happening, they call him culture vulture. But he's on it before it gets hotter, and then he'll throw something out there and he'll give y'all that time to breathe. You get what I'm saying?
Even the new hot song, who usually rapping first?
Drake.
Exactly.
Drake is usually on it too.
And after in the club, the DJ plays Drake part, and then that new rapper don't get no play.
Yeah, that's what happened with a lot of artists too. These artists who came up from Drake, like starting off a song and it got Drake on it, it'd be like, damn, bro, now you gotta either outbeat what Drake just said on your song, or you gotta make another hit. You gotta make another hit like that and don't put them on your song. See, the good thing about that is it's like it's a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, boom, you can grow from this, or like just don't put Drake on your shit. Just don't put Drake on there, bro. He helps, but it's like a suicidal for me, bro. It's like
it hurts you and then it kills you too. Like, it helps you and then it hurts you.
You gotta have hella catalog for me, like, or like for me to put Drake on my stuff, I gotta be sizzling first. You get what I'm saying? I gotta have like an album together. Then I'll be like, yo, I'll throw Drake on there. But if I got a hot song and I know it's hot, Drake gonna have to breathe a little bit. Like, you got, I know, because what people don't understand too about a remix, when a song is remixed, is because it didn't hit the sale numbers that it's supposed to. That's why there's features. That's why they put a Lil Baby on there. They put a Drake on there. They put a Nicki on there. Put a Megan on there. So it can reach the numbers that they want to hit as far as whatever label you're under. You get me? Don't quote me everything, but I know it's somewhere to that extent. So for him to even have the remix, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't hit a certain pedestal yet that he needs to hit. So for me, when I would see that, I would still try, I would continue just making music. You get what I'm saying? Just organically still trying to find my way. I'm not necessarily trying to find a hit because the people gonna tell me what the hit is. You know, you just keep doing your craft and what you was doing before. And if it so happened that boom, you feel comfortable enough for Drake to jump on that because you know you got some shit that people's gonna rock with, then I do go about that. But to answer your question, I feel like Jay-Z, yeah, he's more into business and stuff, but Drake, even when he was rapping, was into business. He bought his own plane. He's trying to start his own airline in the midst of doing music. So Drake's still in his prime, man. Drake still got a lot of time to go on. Those are the gatekeepers, but there's a lot of young of these artists right now who's really holding things down, like Lil Baby, Da Baby, those people who are people listening to now and looking at like Lil Durk and them. You get me? Will they do what Drake did? I don't know, because for me it's like I wouldn't speak on it. They got what it takes. I'll say that. They definitely got what it takes to do it, but Drake did he broke a lot of barriers. You get what I'm saying? As far as being the lover boy, but you didn't know he could really snap like this. You know what I'm saying? He's not my artist.
Especially when he did the verses with Meek Mill.
You know what I'm saying? And Meek Mill got mad because he wasn't promoting it. That's just all it was about. But you feel me? It just goes to show, like, yo, you just gotta keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the work. You can be on a Drake level. You could be in these people's statuses, bro. You know?
I agree. Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, you seen what happened where she was going on? I think it was that. What's up, girl? She did an interview with I forgot her name. What's her name? Well, either way, she said that she claimed that Tory Lanez offered her $1 million for her silence right after he shot her. And she I'll give y'all $1 million if you don't say anything. And I'm like, why are you offering me money right now? Help me.
I don't know. I don't know what to feel on that.
You think Tory shot her for real? Because it's all over the place, this whole case.
Shit, man. Shit, me if I know, man. Honestly, at this point, I just feel like that need to die down. That need to die down. It shouldn't be going for so long. And for me, it's like I keep telling people, bro, you know who you're dealing with. You feel me? You should know who you're dealing with.
She claimed she was in a relationship with him and didn't have sex with him.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say she did or she didn't either. You get what I'm saying? That's what she said. But just know that there's always more that we don't know about. You get me? Like, for her to put that out there, I feel like, okay, if you're gonna do that, you should have did that from the jump. I don't know if she did. I'm not too into that. I'm not really too into the, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't be too much into the artists because they already made it. I'm more into like artists who are on the come up, them type of people, because for me, watching them is like an anxiety thing. It makes you want to just hurry up and get there, dog. Just go there and do it. What? Megan fighting over Tory ass? That's what I be thinking about. Like, what?
After that whole situation, what amazed me most is how
nothing wrong with Tory. Tory, my boy. I'm just saying.
One of the Kardashians was there, and she surprisingly just once talked about her divorce. Like, she just exit out. Like,
what?
Yeah, one of the Kardashians was there when it happened, and
Oh yeah, Kylie.
Yeah, nobody's talking about it. She's like erased from the case.
Yo, like she's completely gone out the case for real. I didn't even think about that. Like I just remember that, and I heard that's how it started. Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it, like, damn, they got power.
They got power like that for real, for real. And damn, you just woke me up to think about that. Yeah. I'm like, Kylie was in that situation. They were all in the jacuzzi.
Like, all you hear is Tori and Megan.
All you hear is Tori and Megan. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because I heard that it spurred from them, right? I heard it spurred from him trying to flirt with her.
Something like that, where I guess he was flirting with her and she got jealous or something like that. I don't know. And he said, she said at this point.
Yes, he say, she exactly. That's why I don't get into it, because it's like the he say, she say. I just want it to be done, move forward. Because at the end of the day, dog, what people don't understand too, even though they're going through their trials and tribulations, sometimes like y'all understand as a black man, it's gonna be harder for us, bro. They're already trying to like you said, eat you up and spit you out as soon as you get in the game, dog. And black women as well. So I don't feel like it's something that we need to touch publicly like that. You get what I'm saying? Like this.
So you just talking about that right now. You don't think Will Smith should like Chris Rock? It's the same situation, kind of like we bashing each other, black on black, kind of.
Nah, I feel like he deserved a slap. I think he deserved the slap.
Okay,
but I don't rate. I believe he needed it in public. I believe he needed it in public.
Well, pick them up, but we're not even saying, we'll catch him in the parking lot.
But no, she's not gonna do that because she's not on his side. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. A real woman that really wants you to secure that bag, you want to take care of home.
I ain't say that. I ain't say what a real one was. Rose said that. Y'all hear that? I didn't say that. But what I will say, a woman who fucks with somebody is gonna move different. Definitely. That's a factor because she, like, I don't know, bro. You know the media be showing things that it makes it look that way, and they probably wasn't even looking like that. Cause you know how they say like, Jada looked at Will, and then that made him start. You know,
she gave up without.
She gave him the look. But suppose she. But listen. But look, watch this, Rose. Right? Let me say this to you. Suppose that was a look from a long time ago, like from the first clip when he first started the joke and he did that look like that. Imagine if that was the first look, but you see how the media put it, was like she looked at Will and Will got up and did it. You never know, bro. You get what I'm saying? But I will say this though, you gotta stand 10 toes about your wife. That's his wife. It's his wife, bro.
We just started getting into that world, man. They started embracing us now. I'm not saying we gotta be like in love with the Oscars.
Yeah.
But like,
Nah, the Oscars don't rate us like that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
we need our own Oscars, to be honest with you.
We need. There you go. That's all I was just gonna say, because at the end of the day, you gotta know this is the Oscars, bro.
But I feel like we still should be able to act like
accordingly. Yeah. But then again, listen, this is the Oscars, bro. This is the Oscars. This is a yearly thing, right? Something happens yearly. I give you this job to host the Oscars. You know what's gonna be said. You get me?
Well, I'm pretty sure they all line.
You know what's gonna be said, bro, and you know,
okay with it.
you know whether you're gonna be okay with it. Listen, Kevin Hart denied some of this shits. You get me? There's shits that happen.
Well, I think at this point, I think Chris Rock is big enough to make his own show.
I think that was scripted.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely, because like it was scripted in the beginning. And then he, go off his own joke because it's Chris Rock. You feel me? But at a point, you got to understand when to play and when not to play. It's kind of like me and you right here, right now. I'm not just.
I think comedy don't have borderlines, bro. Like, unless like you're.
But it's not a comedy show. This is the Oscars where we're winning awards. Yeah, where a few jokes gonna run in, but
yeah,
like
the best host that ever, like every host, like you watch a show or a award show, and you go, like, man, that host is horrible. But the ones that make you laugh, like, that was the best host, that was the best award show. Like, you gotta have a joke in there.
You gotta have a joke in there, but like I said, there's a borderline, bro. If me and you is friends, because I'm sure they're friends, bro. Yeah, me and you is friends.
They're probably friends.
They're friends.
They're cool enough where...
They're cool, bro. If you look at certain clips with them back then, they was doing a lot of... They did movies together. They did do movies together, too, so... Even when you're doing a movie, you got to be there every day. You get to know somebody. Yeah, but like you said, his woman looked at him, right?
Yeah,
if she looked...
Funny, so...
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a better question. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to put you there, all right? I'm not even going to mention this, all right? let's say right now, you don't know me. You don't know me like that, bro, but you know of me right now, right here. Let's just say that's Will in his situation. All right, let me ask you a question now. Let's say I say to you now, you bring your girl through, right? I bring my girl. I say, yo, let's come over. Let's go vibe. What do you want to say? We can say anything. I said, let's go to a restaurant and hang out, right? Let's say your girl is wearing something. Let's say a dress, but I can see her thighs. Okay? You know how your girl feel about her thighs. So she puts a jacket over it, but today she don't have a jacket over it. You know how she feels about her thighs. Let's say I happen to run a joke and I'm like, yo, your thighs, your thighs look like, I don't know, mudslides. But I'm joking, I'm running joke. You get me? At the end of the day, I'm running joke with you and you know I be running joke. Listen, hold on. No, they don't. That's a problem because certain things you just can't say even if it's a joke. Like, I'm not going to speak on I'm not going to speak on how your people's died in a joke, even though it's funny.
Well, that's the only line I think. No, I don't think.
But there's no borderline. There's no borderlines with comedians.
I do think he's talking about their own parents.
I heard them talking about people dying too. I heard a fat dude, I forgot his name, I forgot to quote him, but there was this one dude who was you got disrespectful comedians, that's funny. They just say something disrespectful. I don't care what nobody say. I think, and you know, people laugh with them because they're blunt. But there's a borderline at the end of the day you shouldn't pass. You get what I'm saying? Especially if I know you laughing, you got to know in your head that what you saying though is getting offensive. You got to know it. You get what I'm saying?
Comedians are art. And just like in music, you talk about dead niggas, this and that. If you're going to feel like that about comedians or making jokes, there should be a borderline with rappers talking about dead homies, smoking tookie, and all this extra stuff.
Oh yeah, there's ramifications for everything you do, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, you a comedian and you do that, but there's gonna be a consequence towards it. You can't get mad at my actions, especially if you've seen that my wife had a problem with it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it was funny because we laughed, but now you're going in, bro. You kind of going in and you're doing, and I think it's deeper than Will slapping him just because it's shorty. I think
it wasn't because it's everything that was boiling up to it.
It's everything that, it's the entanglement that the man went through. Come on, bro. It's like the spotlight is just on him. Now you as my brother now, you go right back to putting the spotlight on me, bro. We in the Oscars. Out of the million people that's here, and that's not the first time he did it. So come on, like, you gotta know when to, like I said, bro, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be prepared, bro. If I go to a comedy show, I'm more than prepared that he's gonna roast me. I'm not gonna be mad about him roasting me at a comedy show. I just think it was very bad timing because, like, it's bad timing, dog. It's like, come on, bro, the thing is already on him. And me, just imagine you right now see a script with Will Smith and you know what's going on. I'm not gonna do it, bro. Because I know everything is on him, and I look at it differently. I look at it as, this is my black brother right here. He probably didn't know. Whether he knew or not, that's your fault, because you the comedian. You run jokes. You should do your homework. It's a homework for you, bro. At the end of the day, it was just bad timing. Like, it was very bad. Will Smith is already in entanglements himself. His wife puts him on red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she says some stuff that's like, damn, you're looking at Will away. So basically everything is on Will right now. On top of it, even after the situation, she still, to me, didn't like hold him down as she should have. She was just like, his behavior was kind of like, he shouldn't have did that. But no, that's when you stand your ground because he only did that for you. But listen.
I don't understand that. He did that for you and you couldn't.
And you couldn't stand your ground with him. But listen, let's go back again. Just go back again. We're going to speak on this one more time. Just go back again. Well, like I said, this is his wife. You get what I'm saying? I don't know because I wouldn't know what I would do if it was my wife. But I do know if my wife is like feeling a way about something, every man is different, bro. If he slapped him, that's how he handled it. I'm not going to say he was wrong for it because I probably would have handled it different. I probably would have went to him and, I don't know, got in his face and roughed him up. But y'all still would have said I was wrong for it. You get me? Because you didn't have to touch the man. But that's the point. You don't know how everybody going to act. It goes both ways.
As a man, you're going to have your group of ignorant people that's like, oh, you let him punk you, you ain't do nothing, you ain't stepping for your wife, your girlfriend, whatever the case is.
And he's hearing all this stuff in his ears on top of the situation he's going through. I just feel like I said, bro, it was kind of like, I think
people are just mad at Will Smith did that because if people are like, she's she's not worth it, I guess.
That's why.
Because like, look what she's doing, bro.
Yeah. But you gotta understand where she's coming from too. You get what I'm saying? It's like I understand where she's coming from as well.
Yeah, and we don't have the full story.
We just got what they showing us. At the end of the day, I don't know the full story what's going on, but when you listen to the stuff she's saying, even though she's putting them out, it just seems like it don't sound like Will is doing his job as a man. And if you hear her doing these things and you're not divorcing her, that means the things that you are doing is true. She's gonna take half. But if you don't, bro, listen. But for me, this is just my opinion. Will can get 10 times richer, even if she was to leave with that. Because who cares? Listen, what's the name got their own stuff. Madea, Tyler, them. Who cares about that? Like, we don't want to focus. Like, for me, like I said, people, yeah, you're going to lose out, but imagine how much you could gain. Are you a believer in the Bible? Just imagine when I forgot his name, when he lost all his kids, he lost all his fortune. And God said, if you just trust in me, you're going to get that back in tenfold. So it's like, in life, it's like, yeah, you're going to lose stuff, but how much does those things matter to you? And for your sanity's sake, your sanity. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna test even the strongest people, bro. But like I keep saying, as a black community though, I feel like when things like this go down, whether we know it's true or not, we need to hold each other down. That's it. And hold each other accountable. But we always holding each other accountable. Just think about them. Just hold on, I'm gonna tell you.
I grew up and I was raised on if you snitch, you get dealt with. Now you got snitches roaming around here. I don't see no consequences or nothing.
Yeah.
You want to teach these kids all this and that. To me, that's not gangster. Gangster is being real, taking care of your family, shit like that.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Robbing parents and killing the kids. That's not gangster, but every man has their own way of dealing with stuff, whether I agree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? Every man gonna handle their situation differently. It's just for us to understand that nobody just does things for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna do anything for no reason. There's a purpose behind it. Whether Will did that for Jada, I know something deeper than it, and I don't fault him for slapping him, bro. There's gonna be a consequence towards it. But after he said it was a joke, he just said, "Stop talking about my wife," right? Let's say it was a joke and he slapped him. He said he had to repeat it. Cause come on, bro, from you got the first slap, you gotta know it's serious. You can't be still joking. You gotta know this man's serious, and you still trying to take it. You're trying to still insinuate it as a joke. Yes. For the most part, like I said, you know, every man has their reasoning behind why they do what they do. I just feel like, you know, Will wasn't wrong because he had his own reasons why he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you gotta understand, for every action, there's a reaction. Yeah. Simple as that. My mom always told me, like, anything you do in life, there's gonna be a consequence to it. As I got in school, my teacher would tell me, like, there's gonna be ramifications for the things you do. You know what I'm saying? So think through the stuff that you're doing. Yeah, he may have, I feel like, done it for the wrong person. You know, if the media want to speak in that way.
Yeah. Well, to people. Yeah, but to him, that's his wife. So
to him, that's his wife. You violated, then he played the part he was supposed to play. Was it right? Was it wrong? For me, no, wasn't wrong because he did what he was supposed to do, whether it was right or wrong. You know what I mean? You're supposed to hold down your fortress. That just shows loyalty.
Well, I think he did the right thing of holding it down. I just don't think he should have done it in public.
I just feel like it fucked his bread up.
Yeah.
Fucked his bread up, if we want to talk that way.
Yeah, bro. Like, people look up to him, man. Like, like, me seeing that. Like,
how you felt?
I like Will, bro. Like, I grew up watching his movies and stuff like that. It showed. So for me to see that as a black man, I was like, come on, guys. Black on black. You guys are both kings. We shouldn't be doing this. And then on top of that, bro, like, we shouldn't be messing up our back like this, bro. Like,
and that's how I feel about what Chris Rock did. How you feel about Will is what I feel about Chris Rock. I be like, come on, bro. It's already like, there's mad shit going on with Will. just let's just say that part first. There's a lot of stuff going on with Will. Like if I know a lot of things going on with you, I'm not gonna push the limelight on you. I'm telling you, no matter what. I know, even if it's a joke, I'm not gonna push it on you because I don't want. There's already too much limelight on you and Jada, so I'm not gonna push that. Then you gotta think about is the Oscars, where a lot of black people don't even win it anyway. It's kind of when they do win it, they push it as if it was a privilege or it's an honor for you to win it, even though we deserve it because a lot of
all those movies he done, and this is
all these movies that he done, Samuel Jackson, all these people and. The amount of Oscars they have is like it doesn't add up. So like you're going to a big area where it's populated with those people, and you're trying to embarrass your other brother. That's how I took it. Like you coming on here to publicly embarrass me when it's already shit on me. So if I smack you, you should know why it's coming.
So that's what you're saying. So
you get what I'm saying?
Making jokes about him should be uplifting him.
Should be uplifting him.
Not
like
even a lot of us in that world or that game.
It's like It's like Chris Rock was going in. And he started going more in because remember, you can see the person that you're talking about. So you know when their face is there. And he's like, that's just jokes. But you see the person getting serious. You get what I'm saying? Just chill. Like, it's over with. You get what I'm saying? The joke was done. He dragged it on, and that's what ended up happening. So, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Nicki Minaj posted, men should wear gray sweatpants every day. Well, if they want some that day. With crispy sneakers, if I see one scuff, I'm going to put my back in the drawer or some light blue jeans. You think that's going to come back? What, gray sweatpants and the light jeans? That might be the thing to...
Gray sweatpants and black jeans?
No, light blue jeans.
Light blue jeans?
Yeah.
Gray sweatpants is never going to run out of style because...
She said that's the way to get into the punani.
Oh, that's the way for a man to get into the punani?
Yeah, she's like that. I guess she likes that.
Whatever fits her, you know what I'm saying? That's what attracts her. Then, she's thinking one way. She's thinking sexual. But is that how to get a woman? No, that's not how you're going to get a woman. You're going to get the girl that you want, though.
Uh-oh, that boy breaking things down.
Definitely going to get the girl you want, but you're not going to get a woman. That's just how
Since we're talking about all this, and you was talking about the game's all messed up right now and everything like that when it comes to women and females. You have a daughter. So how are you preparing her for this? Like, because it's getting crazier, bro. The younger, it's like they're learning things younger and younger. So how are you preparing her?
Well, the good thing about it, my child's mom, you know what I'm saying, she treated her like a child, So my daughter's not into the stuff that these kids would be into. She's not into TikTok.
That's good.
She don't have a social. She don't have a phone.
Remember, Kim Kardashian gave her the kids
my
TikTok.
daughter.
Kanye was mad at that, but she was saying that they have a kids version of TikTok.
Nah, my daughter ain't having no versions of TikTok. Because for a kid version, there got to be some adult running it. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, adults got to get into that. You know what I mean? So my daughter's not into she's not into it, and I don't allow those.
How old is your daughter?
5.
5, okay.
She's 5. She's not into those. When my daughter talk, she would talk about
Do you believe in giving her a cell phone at 5? So when she goes
to school, so she could talk, but not to download stuff like educational stuff. She can have a YouTube, but educate. But
she can find a lot of stuff out on YouTube.
My thing, all right. Here's the thing with my daughter. My daughter is she's her mom got her to where no matter what, she tells her mom. You get me?
Got a relationship.
Yeah, no matter what, she tells her mom. Even if it was me going out here, it's like, Mommy, I love daddy's girlfriend. You get me? She's innocent, but she's not, but she tells her everything. So she got that trust with her daughter where it's okay, she's not going to go out her way and doing stuff where I won't know about that she wouldn't even tell me anyway because she's going to ask me. And even with me, my daughter's very she asks a lot of questions. Is this good? Is this not good? One time I was with my daughter and my niece really needed to use the bathroom. So she's like, yo, Uncle, I'm about to just come out here and go on the side. She's like, no, that's not ladylike. Daddy, is that ladylike? You get me? And just shows her mind. My daughter has a different mindset. Yeah. So, you can never stop them from doing things, but you can always stir them in a direction that's positive. You know what I mean? But you can't stop them from seeing these things and seeing social media. You just got to educate them more. Let them understand the difference. If this is what you want to choose, this is what you're gonna choose, but this is what's coming with it. I feel like if as parents you do that more, they understand more, and you still got to be strict. At the same time, while they're being free, you get me? Because I'm still not gonna allow my daughter to be on TikTok and just be talking on TikTok. She could be on my phone and pretend that my video is a TikTok.
What about you two doing TikTok
YouTube,
videos?
yeah, she could go.
You guys doing TikTok videos together.
Or TikTok videos, but then again, like I said, like, no. Because, like, for me to do that, I'm still going to encourage her to go on TikTok.
Yeah, so you don't want to expose it to her.
No, not yet. You got to expose that as you get older to understand what it is.
Age do you think she should be?
I mean, whatever age, I feel like she's in the point where she understanding what's going on.
So it's not an age thing, it's a mindset thing.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing because you could be very mature for a young age. And you get me? I feel like my daughter's mature. She's at a point where she's mature, but she still needs to learn more. You get what I'm saying? Before I say, yeah, go on to TikTok and do what you want to do on there. You get me? Because that's, to me, like, this generation is, we're not showing them the good, bad, and the ugly. We're just showing them the good all the time. So they always want to see good. They don't see what can be bad from this. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to
catfishing.
You don't want to scare your kids. You know, as simple as that. You don't want to frighten your kids and tell them. You just say, don't go by that. That's not safe. But you want to tell them, listen, you touch that, your hand gonna burn. And when your hand burn, you ain't gonna have no hands. You want hands? See, you get what I'm saying? So you still teaching them, but at the same time, they cautious. Like, you can still touch it, but you ain't gonna have no hand. I'm not gonna tell her, don't touch it. I already told you shouldn't touch that.
Now you're gonna get the consequence.
Now here's the consequence when you do it. So a lot of times she just rather like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Or she'll ask. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's all about building that bond with your child.
Gotcha. I don't know how long we've been talking, but we talking for a minute.
Yeah, bro. We was talking about a lot of shit. I got a video I was in.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, I was just in Tentic video. He's an artist. I just recently got in his video. He's a Jamaican artist. He sang a song called Roll Deep. I was just in his video recently, and that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. It was my first time doing something outside of my field, like acting. So I had to play a role, and it was good. It was about, I'll say 2 weeks ago, I want to say. No more than 2 weeks ago I did it, and he just released it. So shout out Tentic. Don't Destroy. If you go look up that video on YouTube, you'll see your boy in it because you're going to see the hair, the famous hair. You can't miss it. But I did that. That was my first time. That's like my second time or third time.
Yeah, because the first one was Spice.
Right? Yeah, I was in Spice video.
They had you all white tank tops and boxers.
Yeah, they had us in boxers.
That boy posted, chill out, it's cold. It's cold.
Yeah. I was like, yo, it's too cold. It's too cold because she's funny, yo. You know what I'm saying? She was doing some funny stuff.
She was like zooming in y'all area.
All right. So you saw it, yeah, man. She was zooming in, and I was just like, yo, listen. First of all, it's cold. Secondly, like
somebody had two like boxers under, like
World Dog. He a comedian. He's a Jamaican comedian out there. But yeah, I did Tentic video. You know, that's me getting familiar now in the industry. I feel like the more I'm getting into that, the more like my side of the culture is known who I am as well. And when they look me up, they'll be like, oh, okay, that's the American artist, but they call me the Jamaican rapper. On my side, they call me Jamaican rapper boy because like I'm Jamaican. You get me? So for them, it's like, all right, you putting on for the culture. And to me, that was good. That was dope. I like that vibe. I like getting into like that whole music side of the Jamaican culture because it shows like the work ethic we put in, the hard work, and stuff like that. And it's fun.
Gotcha. I know you wanted to talk about that too. Like you first originally started in the hip hop scene, and now you're doing both now, Jamaican.
Yeah, I'm doing
reggae,
both.
the whole Caribbean, and then hip hop.
Yeah, I'm doing. For me, it's like I want to mix both worlds. And you get me?
Even in your music too, because I listen to your songs, it's more hip hop.
It's more hip hop. I got
on mixing it up a little bit.
A lot of people ask me that, like, if I plan on mixing my at least my patois and stuff in there. It's like I'll throw a few in there here and there, but I
like that. I like that one song with Nicki Minaj and Crocodile Teeth.
Oh yeah. You like that?
Yeah, I like that joint.
You like her? What part you like? Like, what you like the most about it?
Just the whole thing, the patois, her verse, like everything.
Her verse, and then mix it in.
Yeah.
So you like that? You like the cross culture?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking like to myself, right? I wanna do a song in patois, but I wanna wait until like I'm established in the American scene first because I don't want to go off of that.
Because you might actually blow up faster in the Jamaican scene.
In the Jamaican scene.
And then eventually, like, yeah, you see how Spice is crossing?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I was thinking like that as well. Like, all right, I was thinking about that. That was a thought in my head. Like, yo, what if I just blow up off the Jamaican scene, the American scene? But
because how old is Spice? Like,
I'm not sure, bro.
I know she's not.
She's up there. Though.
I know she's not like 22, 21.
She's like 23.
And you know how they say the hip hop game is like.
She's 23, man.
She is?
Yeah, she's 23. Young and beautiful.
You lying?
Yeah, man.
I gotta Google this.
Spice, you 23, no matter what.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You 23, man. She moved like she's 23. I think she's 23.
Okay.
She's 23, man. You know, I'm supposed to Spice age on here, but Spice is 23. But yeah, I was thinking of just like crossing my. But I'm gonna first start off with like the American scene more. Like I was just doing it to get at least my Jamaican culture more familiar with who I am. You get me? So what I felt like, all right, being a part of the Jamaican scenes, doing the videos, doing Spice videos, they're gonna get in tune with who I am now. I'd be like, okay, yeah, she up there.
Born in 1982.
Yeah.
So she's 40 years old with 2 kids. She done her thing.
She born 92?
1982.
Oh. I thought she
need to give some of these young girls some tips. Boy, she look good for her age.
Yeah, that's that Jamaican fried dumpling and boiled dumpling and ackee and saltfish and stuff, man.
Yeah,
look good on her.
She doing her thing.
Look good on her, man. Yeah, man. So I was just gonna mix the cultures together. Like I said, I just wanted. Really, it was more so to get my peoples to know who I am. You feel me? Because they don't know who I am as far as American. Like Jamaican's not gonna be too hip into that side until they see certain things. You feel me? So for me, it was like I needed a way to grasp their attention to have that crowd too as well. So when I do drop music, I can get kind of like from both worlds, kind of like what Kodak, you know, he put on to where his peoples, no matter what, his culture gonna rock with him. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what I want to do too. I want to be that artist to where, like you could tell, like no matter what, his culture is rocking with, standing.
No matter what Kodak do, boy, people must support
standing by. Broward standing by him, like that's how I want to be. As far as like, no matter what, like my culture is right here with me, beside me. And plus, they also get a taste to see how the American world is too. Being that I'm an American artist now, so when I go to Jamaica, it's different now. You know what I'm saying? There'll be more love out there, more support, and that's why I started mixing into the culture. So eventually, I might do a song where I'm just gonna rap in patois. You know, in the future, it might come to him. But I do have a song called Dumpling, where I freestyle to a Jamaican artist song on there. If you listen to that, you'll hear me put in a little patois in that, and people like that song too. That's what actually got me to start, like, people start noticing me more in the Jamaican world. I did a song called Dumpling. So they was like, oh, damn, you snap. Like, you really mixed American into that, and you snapped on it? Like, yeah. So that's what really started getting their eyes, and then boom, I did Spice video, and then boom, now I'm doing 10 Ticks video, you get me? And then I got a song coming up now called Slime Flu, which is American, but it's just to draw the people in, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So no matter what, they know who I am now. And I try to big up my culture no matter what. Like, I wear the Jamaican tie around, you get me? Just to show them, like I said, I want to be that. I want to be the Kodak for my people.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have any projects that you, besides Slime Flu, any albums, mixtapes coming out, anything before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I do got a mixtape I'm dropping. It's called Think Beyond Success. We're gonna have a couple of artists on there, locally wise. I'm gonna surprise the people with that, but I do got a couple of people that's gonna be on that. I really want to make it an album, but I'm gonna push it as a mixtape first. I'm gonna push a mixtape, and then I'm gonna put the artists on my albums. That's what I'm gonna do actually. And I got like 3 new songs. I got a couple of projects I'm working on. Like it's called Live for This. I just did a video for Slime Flu. I haven't posted it yet. I was trying to find a date where I was gonna go ahead and post it. I really want to do it the right way though. You know, as far as marketing, I want to do it the right way. I don't want to keep putting out videos. I want it to count when I do it this time. So maybe radio star somewhere, put it on a big blog.
Okay, your boy got big teams.
Yeah, so I got a lot of big stuff coming in the works. Why for that? But I got a lot of big projects coming in the works, you know what I'm saying? So people just gotta stay tuned, stay hip, make sure y'all check out this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Big up the podcast for the culture. And like I got also a video I'm trying to do called White Tea. It's gonna be the sample to White Tea. Yep, in my white tee.
I was about to say that. Something just clicked in my head. I was about to say in my white tee.
Yep, and I got a song like that. What's coming up? It's gonna be that. For me, it's gonna be like a project where it's gonna be fun. You get me? I feel like I'm gonna get my Broward people, everybody involved in this video, because it's gonna be white tea.
Go to the gas station, grab a white tea.
Grab a gas station. Oh, look, you just gave me ideas. You feel me? Go to the gas station, throw on a white tea. I'm gonna bring in that.
I don't even know if those gas stations still do that.
They do. Yeah, my little brother always do it. He always grabbing a white t-shirt or a tank top from over there. That's what I used to do back then in high school too. When I needed a big, remember we used to wear
That's what I'm saying. Them big
tees, the little XL. I used to be throwing that on. My mom used to put on like a little slim. Sorry, mama. My mom used to always give me some little shirt to wear. I'm like, man, I'll go to the corner store, take that off, put it on put on a black tee. And she's like, why are you dressing like that? Stop dressing like that. But yeah,
I can't believe I used to wear gym shorts under the pants,
I can't believe I used to do that too. I used to wear the gym shorts under it, but that was this wave. And I bet you don't remember when they used to tuck the pants in the shirts. The pants and the socks.
Yeah.
Pants and the socks.
Dicky fits, all that.
Dicky fit, your bows.
Yeah.
So even now, like for my project that's coming up, I'm going to mix that into the modern day style. So Jabos now, what I rock is not going to be baggy. It's probably going to be like this now.
Okay.
I'm going to mix it all in, but I'm going to bring back the white tee.
You got to bring the trend.
The white tee. And them boys, I'm telling you, it's going to be a project that I'm going to take my time with that. You feel me? Even when I'm recording it right now, I recorded it at least 3-4 times because I want it to sound the way I hear it in my ears. You get me? Like when you hear white tee, the first thing you're gonna say, "Yep, in my white tee." That's how I want you to be. Like, yeah, and you gonna love it. I'm telling you. When I drop that song right there, it's short, but those be the fun songs. Kind of like "Look at Me," XXX. The short songs be the lit songs. So that's kind of short, but it's lit at the same time because I kind of put in the Franchise Boys, part in there. I mix that in. And I'm kind of going to move differently. Like, it's going to go from old school, how we used to do it, to the new school, modern day white tees. And our new school white tees now is the polo tees, the polo t-shirts and stuff. So I'm going to show how back then changing to now in that video. So you feel me? It's a big project I'm going to work on in my white tee. Live for this. And Slime Flu is coming out sometime I want to say this week. Don't call me if I don't. But if everything goes through, but if not, definitely May.
Gotcha.
Sometime May you'll be looking for something.
Secret of Mom, Memorial Day, Mother's Day.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah, something like that, exactly. Like drop it just randomly too, somewhere big. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got a lot of works, man. People just gotta pay attention and just keep on supporting the boy. You know?
Where everybody can find you at?
You can find me on YouTube, King God, KXNGOD. I'm on IG, the same, KXNGOD. I have my own link to my page as well. You can check it out. If you don't have that, you can look me up on SoundCloud, Apple Music. I'm on all platforms. So you can find me at any of those spots. Just tap in. Just tap in with the boy. It's King God. You know what I mean? It's KXNGOD. Because a lot of times people put the KING and then GOD. But it's KXNGOD. Yeah. So.
All right, before you go ahead and pick 5 questions at the bowl and I'll answer it honestly. We call this the hot seat.
Hot seat. All right, so shake it up.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Damn.
Looks like you got a couple that flew out. Baby God trying to tell you something.
Let me see. God trying to let me know. All right. Y'all gonna read it or I'm gonna read it?
You go read it. Go ahead.
What sexual activity do you consider totally off limits? Blood clot. Blood clot. I want this know. What sexual activity do you consider off limits? Let me see. What? I got a lot. Sucking toes.
For real? Some people like that.
I
You
don't
into
like-
that? No?
Yeah, I don't like. Don't suck my toes.
Would you suck a girl's toe?
I gotta shoot something else, dog.
Yeah, see? You never tried it, for how you know.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you like I did.
You know, some people say, man,
sucked
when
the
you
girl.
find out one, boy, you do anything.
I sucked a girl toes before.
Okay, there we
did.
go.
I did. This is capping my rap right now. All right. So let me try another sexual activity not to do. What I think is off limit. Oh, the butt. Yeah, don't stick your finger in my booty. Sometimes I don't even like when they be grabbing it, but
Trick Daddy said that's the spot for men.
Nah, it's for who?
Trick Daddy said you gotta join the
Trick
gang.
Daddy, I eat it. I'm telling that right now. Trick Daddy man a sense. You know, in my top boy, but just don't do nothing with my butt. Like, don't do nothing with my butt. I can't. I'm not licking no butt. I can't lick no booty. Yeah, so off limits. My bottom. Don't go bottom. We don't go to the bottom of things. We don't get to the bottom of nothing. You heard? Bows, king.
One more, go ahead.
And
Actually, you got
one more?
You got 4 more actually. Go ahead.
All right. Do celebrities play a different set of rules when it comes to cheating? Yeah. Hell yeah, because they got money. They got bread, so...
I mean, I heard a girl say, well, celebrities get 3 strikes and a regular dude gets 1 strike.
Yeah, they got money, so a regular...
You don't agree with that?
No, a girl gonna keep up. A girl gonna put up with a celebrity that cheats for me quicker than a regular dude that cheats.
That is true. I believe that. You'll do it more
put
than
up with
a
it?
woman.
Because a woman still gonna look at finance whether she wants to or not. Whether she wants to or not, she's gonna look at the financial part of it. Like, well, okay, he is doing this though.
I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce.
I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce than in the Honda Accord.
Yeah,
and they drive a Honda Accord. Yeah. God damn it, Meg. All right, number 3, right? What's the biggest lie you ever told without getting caught? Damn, what y'all trying to do me? Rose, what you trying to do, Rose? What's the biggest lie you ever told without getting caught? Damn, that one hit home. Cause now I gotta snitch on myself, and snitches get stitches. So
that's not the case anymore. We were just talking about that. These are not rules.
Sir, oh yeah, this day and age, rules done changed. Yeah. Shout out 6ix9ine. But let me see, the biggest lie you ever told without getting caught. Damn. But if I tell it, I got caught.
Well, you know what they say, man. Everything comes to light sooner or later.
Biggest lie, shit. Telling my mom like I was in school and I wasn't.
The biggest lie is when you said that you don't suck toes, and now we find out you that was the biggest lie.
No, I have. Hold on now. I have sucked a toe. I don't suck toes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I did it one time. I can remember. I did it one time like that, but it's not like I was like, making love and we was doing it. It was kind of like, spur of the moment. We sat laying down and I just did it. You get me? She's like, something. And I was like, all right.
Let me see how this is.
Because she was mad. She was mad at me. She was mad at me. It was it was one of those. Like, she was mad at me. And I'm like, I suck your toes.
Okay.
You get me?
Oh,
but
for real?
Yeah. Biggest lie. Yeah, I say the biggest lie was when I told my mom I was at school. I remember I told her I was at school, but I wasn't in school, Mom. I wasn't in school. I don't want to tell you where I was. I wasn't in
Sorry,
school.
Ma.
Sorry, Mom, man. I wasn't in school, but just know your son still graduated. That's what you do know. I graduated and I made it shake. But boy, was this a lie, boy. I remember it was like yesterday because I ended up getting involved with the police.
Oh, dang.
Me and my boy was smoking, long story short. We were smoking, but I told my mom I was going to school. To me, that was a big lie. And then, like, in the midst of smoking, man, we got caught in the laundry room smoking. like fogging it out. Police came and everything. God's grace. The man, I forgot what happened, but like I ended up dropping the weed and then putting it on my feet, like hiding it. So he was like, y'all step out. I'm sliding out. You get me? I'm literally sliding out. But I'm like, shit, I should have went to school, man. I don't know why I came here, bro. I should have went to school. And then I kicked it out. You see, when I kicked it, there was a trainee with him. And she saw it. And she was like, what's this? And I was like, I don't know, that ain't mine. And she was like, I just saw you kick it. And I was like, no, I didn't kick it. And then as soon as I went like this, the man went, cuffed my hands, detained me. Sir. He was like, you know what? This is your break today. And I was like, yeah, what happened? He was like, this is your break today. I got a call with something I need to go do. But you can't leave.
For the culture.